Dinamita marquez. Money mayweather.
Round one begins. Floyd Mayweather back in action. Yesterday, Juan Manuel Marquez said to us, "We're punchers."
Where you punch at a long distance.
Maybe tonight is the night that Floyd will liberally use the jab.
Intimidated by Floyd's size.
Well, what I was concerned about, I wanted to say right away, was the speed. And right now,
Measure much like Floyd does, and counters effectively later.
Good left hook in there by Marquez. The crowd delight.
Let him go, Floyd. Let him go. Let him go. Spárense.
And it's quick left hook by Mayweather as he steps in again. Cautious, very respectful of Mayweather in round one.
Your right hand up, and be careful.
As to 4 out of 52. Most of Marquez's left hooks have been easily blocked by Mayweather's right glove.
And you know,
but Floyd is trying to get
there
that.
hasn't been too much action so far because either guy can strike.
Right hands, Mayweather's is also, and there's a knockdown on a left hook. Excellent left hook, and Marquez walked right into it. He's trying to step it up. He's landed a couple good shots. Two rounds, they are fighting.
We see Floyd landing his left hook. Left hook is waiting for that Marquez goes. As I said, he springs forward in his shot. And it's just a matter of him predicting Marquez is going to have his right hand.
It almost looked as though he adjusted the path of the hook.
And it's not as powerful. And even those type punches, Mayweather was catching those easy.
Yeah, may have to take chances, and we've already seen the possible results of that.
Yeah. It seems that Mayweather felt what Marquez had.
There's a look at the kinds of things. Marquez blocks the left with his right hand.
How's it going? Good. Good, you did good. But you see one punch or two. Come on, we told you it was going to.
Seated in row 2. He seemed to be in his own world.
King Marquez by such a margin.
There's the straight right hand lead, which Harold plants his jab right on Marquez's face.
Keep your jab moving. You win every round.
Which has probably been the most significant punch landed by Marquez tonight, and that was his right hand there. And even in landing that, is still, you can see Mayweather was half rolling with the punch as it came, but that's been his best punch so far of the night.
Hand to the body that takes the starch out of fighters. To be naturally a different kind of fighter. He's never been really comfortable, Marquez.
There to avoid Floyd's offense. He won't be able to mount an offense of his own. This is what he must do. But he has to be able to get off more punches than that. Mayweather. Quick left hook by Mayweather. Blunts the...
Which he knocked out Ricky Hatton left.
Through round 5,
advantage because it seems to have nullified Marquez's power. Mayweather looks so much physically big.
That was a perfect example of with his hand down with it. I think he's too big and too fast. I mean, and he can pretty much
The opponent
Diego
was
Corrales.
Diego Corrales,
Corrales,
and that was 130 pounds.
I agree with that. That's obviously any fight had.
This is a pretty good night, too.
Floyd Mayweather's speed and skill. He moves from a punch, counters and lands a punch, and gets away from another punch.
His corner had actually asked if he wanted to continue. The answer, of course, was yes. He's just not in it tactically.
Hands free. Stop, stop.
Mayweather pitching an absolute shutout.
Landing his right hand and his left hook with impunity. Smiling, stepping back.
Bring your hands up, fine. He's laughing, he's smiling.
So he's beating up the lightweight champion, who spent most of his career a true welterweight with muscle, who has been great. And of course the import of my statement that he's beating up the lightweight champion who spent most of his
I just
career.
find it so difficult to really get too excited when Marquez does do things. Because he's not strong enough physically to affect him out on the way.
Now there was a lot of this in the De La Hoya fight, which prompted some over-enthusiastic De La Hoya rumors in what many see as perhaps the most physical. Emmanuel, is it embarrassing for Marquez that he's looking for
about 152 tonight?
Which left hook, relatively bigger man in Mayweather.
Yep.
November 14, Pacquiao prepares to
The
fight.
marquee names, and keep looking at those weight division. Codio's going to be a much tougher fighter, I think, than people expect.
Yeah, will the result? Brilliant combination by Mayweather. If that didn't, all the steam seems to be gone out of Juan Manuel Marquez's punches at this.
The display of the hand speed of Floyd Mayweather as compared to Marquez. He lands two clean, beautiful, perfectly timed punches right away, soon as Marquez moved right into range. And there's nothing in Marquez can really...
You notice, very, very rarely does he go up on the ropes because he knows if he goes on a left jab. The only thing I haven't seen Floyd throw is a good left hook to the body.
Statistics from the careers of great fighters of the past to the punches against a super top opponent, maybe they did. But this is the kind of performance that establishes how brilliant Mayweather is.
And against Juan Manuel Marquez, that's saying something.
Maybe be different. But no, not with a Marquez at this stage of his career. And he's physically just not that big. Once we're here, we see the end. Marquez cannot seem to hold off anything that Mayweather's doing pretty much. Mayweather's hitting it.
CompuBox numbers in round 10. Mayweather landing 34 out of 58. Again,
Completely dominated them. Roy Jones against Vinny Pazienza. Oscar De La Hoya against our back opponent. He's too small. But this is the kind of performance that will convince many that Floyd is still the best fighter in the world.
there are no flies on his approach to the sport as a competitor.
Pressing for the knockout.
41 out of 65 in round 11 in what is simply embarrassing wipeout for Marquez.
Right, it's a...
15 seconds as Juan Manuel Marquez tries to up.
What a performance by Floyd Mayweather.
What a return to the sport. 21 months off, and he's better than ever.
So he did.
He's back. He is Floyd Money Mayweather.
To Marquez. Final CompuBox numbers here. Mayweather landing 221 more punches.